Hello again. We just got back from our Buses by the Beach camp out. Washed all the sap off Hotel California here, and I thought I'd do a video of some of the mechanicals and so forth for those who are asking, and some of the documentation we have on it and so forth. So here we go. All right. First, the title. For those wondering, it does have a clean Michigan title, a 1990 Volkswagen Vanagon. There is your VIN number, which the ZZZ signifies a factory turbo diesel, which means it should be able to be registered and pass emissions exempt in California and so forth, but do your homework. There again is the VIN on the door jamb, so I match that. It comes with all of the factory manuals. You got the Supplement California Edition manual and all that, which is of course in Flemish. We have the Webasto one for the diesel heater, and it's got diagrams, wiring diagrams for that. It's got the Volkswagen one and a little cover for it. It came from the previous owner, had a nice binder of all kinds of records, and so that's kind of nice. I always like to see what's been done and so forth. Unfortunately, they're in lots of different languages. It's a very well-traveled van, even before we got it, so these are from all over Europe. And the significant things I translated was about 50 or 60,000 miles ago, a new diesel injection pump and a new turbo, but lots of other stuff in there. These are my records, my receipts that stuff I've done since I've had it, as well as I've just printed off documentation about the California edition and about, you know, some of the turbo diesel specifics and all that, so it makes it easy to reference. Though I have found that the Bentley for diesels does quite well, and a lot of the parts are simply kind of a early mid-90s Gulf diesel and so forth. So here's a JX turbo diesel. That's what she looks like. Turbo's down there, the injection pump. The big thing here is a brand new cylinder head. When I did the last video at the beach, you know, kind of ironically, we had driven it all around Europe. We'd flown out to Boston, or Baltimore, and drove it back to Michigan from there, no problems, and we got it back. And this spring, when I did that photo shoot on the way back from the beach, it overheated, flatbedded at home. I put a water pump on down here. You got a new water pump, new thermostat. That didn't take care of it, so I had it towed to the Volkswagen Guru here locally, and he, Mike Wharton's his name, great guy, and he diagnosed a blown cylinder head and took the head off, recommended a new head. So it has a brand new head, new camshaft, new valves, and the works in there. Of course, that gets you a new timing belt, because no sense in doing that and not the new timing belt. So a new timing belt with a new tensioner. So that's all done and good to go for a long time. He cleaned up some wiring, and he put some new turbo oil lines on there. That's one of them there. Just did a really excellent job on it. Runs like a top now. And I had already replaced the injectors, so had them all rebuilt, new Bosch nozzles in the injectors, new glow plugs, Bosch glow plugs. It's got, when you flush the oil out and then change the oil again, of course it's got new coolant. I had replaced the fuel filter and the air filter, so it's really serviced and ready to roll, I think. You should have no problem getting in this and driving home across the country. Let's do a cold start, or a semi-cold start. It's been sitting about 3 hours since we got home, and it's a warm day, so it's not completely cold, but see the kilometers per hour speedometer is still 303,000 kilometers. That's about 185,000 miles. Got the tach over here. All right, so glow plug light on. In this kind of weather, you don't need to glow it much, really, at all. And there we go. Nice cold engine there, and back. Alright, so you can see, nice and clean. Really doesn't smoke. real cold, it might smoke some of that part. Runs smooth, not shaking the engine cover or anything like that, really. Nice tight little motor, no leaks of any kind, no oil leaks, no coolant leaks or anything. Alright, try to give you a quick peek underneath. I know I always like to see what you got going underneath here. So, well, let's see, we'll go on this side. Got a very large propane tank. That's kind of a European thing, I assume, but basically if you look at the undercarriage here, super clean, super solid. Looks like factory undercoating. A few spots that have chipped off look like white paint under there. You can see the rocker panel on the other side there is nice and clean. Trailing arms look good. So no concerns there, I would say. And so that's that.